Even though Black Adam has been marketed as a new start for the DC movies, the Dwayne Johnson film is still part of the DCEU, and Viola Davis will be back as Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller's best chance against Black Adam, according to the newest Black Adam trailer, is the Justice Society. This makes me wonder where the Justice League is during the events of the DCEU movie. Kicking us off is the Justice League in Black Adam. Dwayne Johnson responds. Dwayne Johnson, who plays Black Adam, hints that Justice League characters might be in the next DCEU movie. Johnson will bring one of DC Comics' most powerful characters, Black Adam, to the big screen as part of the DCEU. Black Adam, his solo project, will finally hit theaters next month after being stuck in development hell for years. Black Adam has always been Shazam's biggest enemy, but the DCEU is reimagining him as an anti-hero, which is taking the franchise in a different direction. Johnson's solo project tells Tethsad Adams' origin story as a Kahndaq slave whose life changes forever when he gets godlike powers. Even though Black Adam is going to fight the DC villain Sabbac and the criminal group Intergang, the Justice Society of America will also be watching him. Hawkman, Cyclone, Atom Smasher, and Dr. Fate will be on the Golden Age team, which was around before the Justice League. They will go after Black Adam. Since Black Adam will be part of the larger DCEU, there's a chance that the anti-hero could meet other characters from the same franchise. In a new interview with Fandango, Johnson was asked directly if any Justice League members might show up in Black Adam, especially with the Justice Society coming into play. Johnson didn't say anything about it, neither confirming nor denying it. Instead, he says, "I can tell you that we're going to have to wait and see." Which Justice League members could be in Black Adam? Since Black Adam was given the go-ahead, Johnson has talked a lot about how his movie will change the hierarchy in the DC universe, mentioning the Justice League characters in particular. Even though there have been rumors about different characters showing up, any of them could show up. If any Justice League member shows up in Black Adam, it will probably just be for a quick scene, not a big part. It would be strange if Black Adam had more than one member, unless they were able to keep that secret. If Black Adam only has one Justice League member, it should be Henry Cavill's Superman, who has been rumored to have a role in this movie over and over again. Even though 2017's Justice League was a critical and financial flop, the DCEU has continued to grow. However, it's not clear what the studio wants to do with the DC team, but now that Black Adam is a part of the DCEU, he could be just the thing to make Warner Bros. Discovery want to bring back the Justice League franchise. Not only would it give the team a strong opponent, but it could also be a way to get Shazam involved, giving Black Adam and him a chance to meet for the first time, unless they fight in a possible Shazam 3 movie. Black Adam will be in theaters around the world in less than a month. Only time will tell if any Justice League members are in it. Next, why Black Adam needs to link to Superman. Black Adam's history in comic books is complicated. At first, he was a supervillain, and then he became a cruel anti-hero whose actions caused problems with other DC heroes. But even though he is definitely a powerful character, he hasn't become as popular as Batman or Superman yet. But it looks like Johnson playing Black Adam will change that. This is where Henry Cavill's perfect version of Superman should come in, since he has a different view of justice than Black Adam and is one of the few characters who can match his power. Johnson's often repeated Black Adam mantra, "The hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change," is based on what a fight between Superman and Black Adam would mean, since each has superhuman strength. This is why Black Adam's latest trailer goes to such great lengths to remind viewers of the action and powers they have already seen Cavill's Superman do. Black Adam's marketing leads people to think that the two are related and shows that Black Adam is just as powerful as Superman. This makes people imagine what an epic battle between the two would be like. Dwayne Johnson is making it clear that his goal for Black Adam's story is for him to fight Superman. The latest trailer for Black Adam is a big part of that hype machine. It pays tribute to both Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, which makes people think of both movies. By doing this, the chances of Cavill's last son of Krypton flying in to fight Johnson's Black Adam look like they've never been better. Black Adam vs. Superman must happen in the DCEU. A TV spot for Black Adam made an unexpected but honest point about Superman in the DCEU, pointing out a sad truth. Since the trailers for Black Adam make indirect references to many of Cavill's Superman stories, the Man of Steel has become the elephant in the room for the movie, even though he hasn't been confirmed to be in it. Given where Black Adam came from and how strong his powers are, his claims that no one on Earth can stop him makes it even more obvious that Superman isn't in the DCEU right now. It's an unintentional reminder that Superman has been in limbo for years, with only faceless cameos featuring the last son of Krypton. Adam Black is right. If Superman wasn't in the DCEU, there would be no one who could beat him. That makes it more important for Cavill's Kal-El to fly again. After all of The Rock's hints that he wants Black Adam to fight the Man of Steel, Superman is now needed to make sure that Black Adam's DCEU story doesn't end in a boring way. The two have different ideas, and Black Adam is like Superman in Injustice. However, they are about as powerful as each other. By facing off against each other, the two characters would also learn more about themselves because they would be able to see themselves in the other. However, what's the status of Henry Cavill returning as Superman? For the last few years, one of the biggest problems with the DCEU has been how unclear Superman's role is. However, there are signs that this might finally be about to change. A simple rumor that Cavill would be at DC's panel at San Diego Comic-Con was enough to make everyone talk about DC all weekend. Even though this didn't happen, people will still talk about him coming back. Since then, there have been more and more rumors and guesses that Cavill will in fact wear the S-Shield again. A cameo in Black Adam could be his big screen return. Johnson's mostly vague comments at the San Diego Comic-Con about Cavill's possible return as Superman could have also been a way to put pressure on WB to make Cavill's Superman comeback happen. Still, nothing is certain about Cavill, leaving DC fans in limbo until at least Black Adam comes out, if not longer. Without the Man of Steel in the DCEU, no one on Earth can match Black Adam's strength, but the fact that it was mentioned in the Black Adam trailer has only made people more excited for Johnson and Cavill's fight. Since Black Adam's main character says openly that he can't be stopped, the DCEU now has to show how powerful Black Adam and Superman really are. Finally, as a bonus, the DCEU needs to leave Joss Whedon's Justice League behind. Even though Joss Whedon's Justice League is currently canon, DC really needs to get away from it. The fact that the movie bombed and the Snyder Cut did well shows that there aren't many fans who want to see Whedon's vision expanded. The Snyder Cut of Justice League is a much better version, and some people want the Snyderverse to keep going. Story-wise, the Snyder Cut and Joss Whedon's Justice League are very similar, which means that the DCEU wouldn't have to change all that much if they got rid of the Whedon version. Justice League by Joss Whedon is one of the worst superhero movies of the 2010s, and keeping it canon doesn't help the DCEU. It hurts it. Some of the reasons why the DCEU probably won't make Zack Snyder's Justice League canon are good ones. Even though the Snyder Cut is better than Whedon's version, Zack Snyder's vision failed DC with Batman v Superman, and they don't want to take that chance again. Also, there are people who like the Snyderverse, but it's not clear if there are enough of them to support a cinematic universe. The hashtag Restore the Snyderverse movement is very loud, but it's hard to know how big it really is. In recent years, more independent DCEU movies like Shazam and The Suicide Squad have done well, and Warner Brothers doesn't want to take a chance on going back to their original plan, which has already failed once, to please an audience whose size is unknown. Even though it would be great if Zack Snyder's Justice League became official, it's unlikely to ever happen. Unfortunately, guys, that is all the time we had for today. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, cheers!